Hello students, now today we will do the revision of the lesson 5 working with operating system. Now today we will discuss about the switching applications. So this Windows taskbar provides the easiest method to switch between open programs. Yes, this taskbar now from this you can see from this a PDF Adobe Reader I can switch to the this browser Mozilla Firefox. Now from this I can switch to the this download window. Okay, so now you can see. So open multiple applications like CorelDRAW, which you can see here, CorelDRAW, Microsoft Word, and MS Paint. Maximize the current application to expand your work over the entire desktop. So when you click on a particular, so that will be maximized, and you can work on it. To switch to the other application, hold down the Alt key and press Tab key. So from one application to other application, if you want to switch, you have to press the Alt, hold down the Alt, and press the Tab key. Then also you can do it. Windows elements. Windows 7 is a rectangular work area. This is the rectangular work area on which is used to operate different application. It is similar to book or folders lying on the desk, so which you can open and refer to. So clicking the icon will open the application, which is called the active window. Most of the windows have the following components. As you can see, the address bar, where in which memory location the computer that file is present, that application is present. So this is present in the computer folder by the name local disk E. This is the frame where many tabs are there. Here you can see the close button, maximize button, minimize button. This is the search box to search any file, anything. This is the vertical scroll bar to scroll. This is the horizontal scroll bar to scroll from left to right. This is status bar. It shows that 18 items are present in this drive. Now, the waste container icon of the recycle bin was first implemented during the development of the Apple Lisa user interface in 1982, where it was called the waste basket. So, first time this recycle bin was implemented in the development of Apple Lisa operating system in 1982. Now, the title bar. It is the horizontal bar at the top of the window displaying the name of the current document and application. Here in this is the you can see the title bar, the name of the current PDF, that is Cyber Means 9 Chapter 4 to 6 PDF Adobe Reader. So on the right side of the title bar you can view the minimize button, maximize button and the close button. There are the basic window controls which you will find on every window. They control the size of the window and also help in closing the window. Minimize button. The button with a small horizontal line is called the minimize button. If you click on the minimize button, it will reduce the window to a button on the taskbar. The name of the application will be displayed on that button. To bring the window back to its original size, click on the same button on the taskbar. So then it will come back again. Okay, so maximize button. So this maximize button has a square on it. Clicking on the maximize button enlarges the window to its possible maximum size. The restore down button. When you maximize the window, the maximum maximize button is replaced by the restore down button. So this situation is the now it is in the full size. So the maximize button is converted into restore down. So if I click on the restore down, see it will become in the small size. Again now it will become the maximize. You have to click again it will be the full screen. So this button with the two squares is located on the right side of the bar or on a maximize window. It returns a maximized window to its previous size, which is smaller. So when you restore a maximized window, the restore down button is replaced by the maximize button. Close button. The button with a cross symbol is called the close button. Click on the close button will close the application. Address bar. It is the horizontal bar located at the top of the window that is called the address bar. The address bar shows the path of the current window. Next is the frame. It is usually located above the content of the window. It has both menu bar and toolbar. That is the frame. Here you can see. This is the frame. Menu bar, it contains all the menu commands of a particular application. Clicking on the menu command displays a drop down list of commands. So this is the here. This is here is the menu bar. You can see this is the print command. For the printer, this is to share the document. Like this, click to create the PDF. Here, click to go to the previous page. Click to go to the next page. So all things you can for minimize. Here you can say click to decrease the magnification. Click to increase the magnification. Here you can see click to fill the window with each page and scroll through page continuously. Here you can see click to show one page at a time. Okay, like this you can see. Let me. Okay. Scroll bar. So there are vertical and horizontal scroll bars on the right side at the bottom of the screen respectively. Right side you can see this is the vertical scroll bar and the bottom side this is the horizontal scroll bar. So by clicking on this I can move the page from left to right. By clicking on this vertical scroll bar arrow I will move the page down. You can see it. Scroll bar. So using the scroll bar, horizontal scroll bar, you can move the screen display right and left, and with the help of the vertical scroll bar, you can move the screen up and down. Status bar. It is a long horizontal bar present at the bottom of the window and displays information about the status of the contents in the window. Here you can see this is the status bar where these scroll bars are present, and the status you can see 11.69 to 9.97 inches displayed there. Application window. When you open any application such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you will find two windows on the screen. The large window is called the application window. That is the large window is called the application window. And the application window helps the user to communicate with the application program. Next is the document window. The smaller window which is inside the application window is called the document window here where this content I am seeing that is the document window. This window is used for typing, editing and formatting the text. Now Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer is an application that provides a detailed information about files, folders and drives. You can use it to see how your files are organized and can copy, move, rename and search for files and folders. So this is a important application. It has the information about all the files present in your computer, folders and drives. How you open the Windows Explorer? Click on the Start button on the All Program Accessories and the accessories you find the Windows Explorer. Or another method to open the Windows Explorer is click on the Start button and select the Computer options on the right pane. There also you will find. Next, file. Information on a computer is stored in the form of files. A file may include pictures, data and even songs. It is similar to a physical file that you use for storing the relevant information. A computer represents files with icons. By looking at the files icons, we can immediately tell what kind of file is, whether it is a Word file, document file, or Excel file, or it is a text file. Folder. A folder here is the types of files you can see by. This is the one folder. Importance of computer, like text file. This is the test file. This is the image file. A folder is like a container in which you can store similar types of files. It helps in arranging the files into organized groups, which makes it easy for user to locate any particular file. So in a folder we used to keep same types of files. Suppose all the files related to the document of the school, then we can keep in one folder. All the files related to the office work, keep in another folder. Now you can see here, this is the navigation pane displaying the drives and folders. And these all are the folders. As you can see the icons of the folders. This display detail pane displays the files in the current folder. What are the files present in the current folders? Their data modification and all things information. Current folders remove cover which is open. This is the Windows Explorer which you show all the files, folders and drives of the computer. File system. Whether it is at home, office, or even your desk at school, a systematic method of storing things will always help you to save time and energy. So storing information in a computer is similar to storing your dresses in a wardrobe in an organized manner. So at the time of the requirement or need, you can easily access your dresses. You can easily access your file in the computer if you store your files in the computer in an organized manner. That only possible. So to store your clothes, you may put different types of clothes in separate drawers. If you put everything into one drawer, you will end up wasting time in finding the required dress. Yes, it will take a lot of time. So files are used to store information in the computer. If you save files randomly, so this will waste your time and energy in searching them. So the operating system organizes the data in such a way so that it is easy to store and find. This is done using the file system, and a file system defines the ways in which files are named and where they are placed logically for the storage and retrieval. So each operating system, whether DOS, Windows, Unix, Mac, has its own type of file system. Every operating system has its own file system with its own structure and logic, properties of speed, flexibility, security, size, and kind of application. But most of the operating systems use the hierarchical file system, wherein access to the data starts at the top and proceeds downward throughout the levels of hierarchy. The files are organized into folders and subfolders, directory-like structure, like you can see how the files are organized in the computer. So one is the root file. Now in that root file of folder, there is two subfolder, folder 1 and folder 2. Now in folder 1 you created two subfolders, subfolder 1A, subfolder 1A1. Now subfolder 1A1 has also two files, one subfolder, one file 2.txt. And folder 2 contains a file file1.txt. Okay, now the rules of file system. What is the role of file system? File management system or simply file system is a layer of the system software responsible for organizing and managing the storage of data. So this file management system, it organizes and manages the all data present in your computer. So what it performs, what are the functions? First it store organized structure to store files and folders with the proper naming convention. It also includes performing related tasks like maintaining backups and reducing duplication. If the same file is present in the computer, so it gives you the message whether you want to replace the existing file or not. Next, navigation. To access a file, we have to go to the folder where the system has stored the file. File system has a navigation system that allows the users to go through the file hierarchy to the level where they can find their files. So now this is my file2.txt is present where in the subfolder 1A1, and the subfolder 1A1 is present in the folder 1, and the folder 1 is present in the root folder. So like this we can see its hierarchy through navigation. Operations. So operation functions. Let the user interact with the file. The common operation functions are open, that you wants to open the file. Second is save, he wants to save the file in the computer. Third, he wants to close the file. Fourth, he wants to copy the file. Fifth, he wants to move the file from one drive to the other drive, from one folder to the other folder. Next, the delete operation, he wants to delete that file or folder. Rename, you want to rename the file or folder. New file or new folder he wants to create. He wants to print the file. He wants to share the file. So the properties functions allow the users to define the properties to store or access the files. Security. So the security aspect define the access and data integrity rules. You can specify a username and a password for a file or folder access. So for the purpose of data integrity, these security aspects keep track of modifications and deletions so that the users can even reverse unauthorized changes. So it takes the security issues. If you set the username and password on any file, so without entering the username and password, you cannot access the file, you cannot open the file. Search, it is used to search the file names to find a particular files. It allows you to search the data or search for keywords attached to the file. View files and folders. So there are many ways to view the files and folders. There are many ways to arrange and identify your files within your which you are viewing them while you are viewing them. See, so many view options are there: extra large icon, medium icon, small icon, list, detail, tiles, content. The information can be viewed on a different mode by clicking on the drop down arrow of the more option located on the toolbar. Following are the types of views according to which you can arrange your files or folders. So you can arrange your files and folders in any one of the views. This is the medium icon, or this is the so you can do it in the list form. As you can see, this PC, okay, this PC. There is the properties. Okay. C contains the property source. It contains 151 files and 10 folders. 10 folders. Now, in this read only applies to the files and folder. So you by going in the advanced, see, folder is ready for archiving, compress content, encrypt the contents to secure data. So encryption also you can done encrypt contents to secure data. You can compress the content to save the disk space also. Okay, leave it. We are not going to do anything. Hidden, you can hide the file also. So this is general security. You go and you'll find in the advanced. Yes. See, replace all child objects in position, add or remove. So what you want to permissions is given. For additional information, double click a permission entry. Allow system full control. See users. Allow administrators. So you can add the persons another users who can access the file. Disable inheritance. All these things are there. Okay. Here you can see the options. You will find the display of this content. As you can see, this is display items using large thumbnail. So many are there. Now this is the view options like this. See, so many view options are there. One is the another this one. Okay. Now battery is running low. Okay, these are the two view forms which is available here as you can see. Now this is all for today students. In the next class we will discuss all this extra large icon and large icon medium icon means in the next class we will do the revision on these topics. Okay, so maybe I think today is the last class because after that the classes will be continued after exam only, after critical test. So uh, your syllabus is completed and best of luck for your computer exam. Prepare your exam well and write well, so all of you score good marks. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you for your attention.